Yes, 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 yes. That was popping it. You know what I'm saying? What was the name of that song?
That song is called 30K.
Dirty K. And by the way, this is the release.
Yeah.
And what's your name? Introduce yourself to the people.
My name is Rudebwoy Roscoe, a.k.a. NY Ru.
All right, now, I could have sworn that it was going to be called Pop That.
Right, yeah.
But like, you hit me with the curveball. Like, what made you come up with a different name for it other than the obvious?
Well, I mean, if you go back into the song, initially I say 30 bands later, yeah, now she want text back. So the whole concept of the song is like, you go down and you go up as a hustler. There's ups and there's downs, and you go through these situations where, like, I mean, you see people switch up on you while you going through what you're going through, and I guess that's the whole concept of the song is like, I'm back up now, I'm reloaded.
All right, so now, have you reloaded? Because just like some of the other people that was a part of season 2, I've known you for like a really long time.
Really long time, right? Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
There has been a lot of things that went down on Prince Louis Boulevard over the years. You know what I'm saying? So like, is that like a story about you and your own ups and downs, or?
Well, first off, as an artist,
every time that I see you, you're first to death. So
yeah,
I never
yeah.
like seen the down part. So maybe you like hide during the down parts and you come back out.
I mean, what I try to do as an artist is, I mean, I try to make relatable content for the people, and everybody goes through trials and tribulations. Everybody has good days and bad days, right? I mean, personally, I go through that too. Everybody does. We humans. So what it was basically saying is I was trying to make a record, and I was trying to make it for everybody, but at the same time, put some personal experience into it.
All right, so now I need to ask you.
Yeah.
What was your personal experience with the ups and downs? I need to know that.
Just from, hustling and all of that, doing whatever you do, you're going to have good days, you're going to have bad days. There's going to be ups and downs, there's going to be droughts, there's going to be days when it's lit, there's going to be weeks when it's lit, and then there's going to be times where you fall off, but that's a part of the process.
I could attest to that.
Right.
You know,
see, it relates to it already. That's it.
Because like basically, it has to deal with, the whole street life or whatever the case may be, but you also can bring it to the business life as well.
Exactly.
Because the business is a grind as well.
Yeah, grind is synonymous, period, whatever field you're in. You could be going to college and you failed your last midterm and now you got to get back for your final, whatever it is. You can relate to that. Yeah,
that paper is due. You need that extension.
Correct.
You know what I mean? You just got that D. Now you have to go rewrite this whole paper, and the instructor gave you, 2 weeks to redo the whole damn paper, and now you have to go back and go do all this research and go hire that other dude to actually write it for you, and then you have to pay that person anyway. So is there a video for this too?
Nah, so right now, this is a record that I'm putting together. Well, it's practically done now, but I'm trying to put together like a 4 to 5 track EP. It's going to be called Savage Angel. I got the artwork done. Everything is done sonically, but we just haven't put a release date and a video out yet. Right now, we're just trying to collect content. So we're just doing all of this press now. So when it is time to release, we're already ready. Preparation.
And with this project, is this going to be the lead-off single or?
It's really a toss-up right now between this and this other track I got called Count It. I got this producer out in Vancouver I'm working with. By the way, I got to shout out my bro, George Jetson, a.k.a. Headbanger Productions. He made this beat. But yeah, it's between those two.
Okay. And now, basically, with the music, what do you think is one of the hardest hurdles that you're having, as an independent artist?
I think for the longest, it was finding myself as an artist because, as Goldie was talking about earlier, you go through this process when you start making music and you see people blow up and you want to say like, all right, well, that works, so maybe I should try that. If that worked for them, it'll work for me. I can sound like that too. Right, so you got to go through this process as an artist where you're hearing things and you get influenced by it, but you don't let it be you. You take bits and pieces and you add your flavor to it, but ultimately it's still you. So right now, I guess you could say, well, they don't really have artist development anymore, right? But
well, we looking to change that.
right
Over here, Put Me on Ink.
Put Me on Ink.
Yeah.
Shout outs to Put Me on Ink. But yeah, so basically I was going through an artist development phase, and then I was living life. I was living life, and now it's time to get back into the swing of things. And I was expanding my brand, and I do a lot of things myself. I try to I know myself better than anybody knows me. I know what I'm capable of. So before I prove myself to other people, I already know what I could do. So I was really trying to find ways to triple my worth. So I started getting into modeling and acting. I was just on MTV Studios in Manhattan maybe 2 months ago. Just, trying to bring more to the table, package myself a little better, add more stock to myself.
Yeah. Basically, you trying to make sure that they be like, all right, he's not just a recording artist, he's an overall artist.
Right.
We see him doing this, we also can see him doing that and that. Right. So instead of us offering him this type of deal just as a recording artist, we can make money with him utilizing all these different avenues.
Exactly. And then, music and film, they go hand in hand. You got to have a soundtrack when you put out movies. When you put out TV and film, there has to be music there.
But not every recording artist is a good actor.
No, you're correctly right. But the crazy thing about it is, just to take a step back, I was dealing with some people in, I think it's IMI Studios down in Soho, and they approached me. A lot of people always approach me like, yo, you should go into acting, but I never really wanted to take it serious. I couldn't see myself as an actor at the time. But then I got down with an agency, and then I just started getting mad gigs, and it started picking up really fast. Within 3 months, I was doing a lot of good work. So I was like, this is I should, this could be something I'm good at.
And that's one thing that a lot of artists and people that is actually watching this that are not artists should grasp. As an artist, most of the time, an artist is the biggest critic.
Right.
And they have that self-doubt.
Yeah.
And what they look for is that validation.
Mm-hmm.
So once you start going out and then people over there booking, you're like, what?
Right.
Me? You want me to do this one too? So once you get that validation, then you have that confidence to actually really push forward.
Yeah, ultimately, I think just as people, we all got gifts, and sometimes we just don't tap into it because we don't try enough things. We try to stay in a box, and in 2020, you shouldn't be staying in a box. There's so much resources and opportunities out there. Don't limit yourself. If you even have a hunch, at least try it, go for it, and then, if it doesn't work out, you go back to the drawing table, but you got to at least put yourself out there.
Yeah, and I would say that I think that the worst thing that you can do for yourself is not try. Right? Because I think that on your deathbed, so many moons from now, sometime in the year 2094, somewhere around there, when I'm on my deathbed, because that's how long I want to be living.
Okay.
So as I'm on my deathbed, I'm not going to be like, damn, I wish I would have bought another watch, or I wish I would have went on, I wish I would have made more money.
Right.
Most of the time, you're going to sit back and think about what you regret. Not talking to that woman, or not pursuing that relationship, or not trying acting, or whatever the case may be. Damn, what would happen if I would have? Right.
God rest his soul, but that's what was so inspirational about Kobe Bryant, right? Because he left nothing on the table.
Tried everything.
He did everything until his body broke down, and he left nothing to guess. You don't want to get old and then have regrets, right? I should have tried this. I'd rather be old and then knew I tried everything.
Yeah, you go down your whole list and failed, succeeded, failed. Because you're going to have more failures than success.
Because that what if is a killer.
Yeah.
That shit is a killer. I'd rather have known that, I tried than to just wonder, damn, that could have been me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I look at Alicia Keys with Swiss Beats all the time. I'm like, damn, maybe I should have shot my shot at Alicia Keys because I was feeling her since Falling. And I'm like, but I never got to meet her.
Right.
But I could have figured out a way.
Right. You could have found a way. That's what I'm saying.
If there's a will, there's a way. She has a website that has her tour dates, and if you go to enough tours, if you go to enough tours, sooner or later she's gonna be like, yo, I keep seeing this fucking guy. It's either she gonna get a restraining order or she gonna say something.
Something. Yeah.
You know, but at least you tried.
Yeah.
So now, with this song, is it on every platform or is
No,
it
the
going
song is not even out yet. But
so we got the exclusive.
yeah, you basically, I'm giving y'all
Right.
I mean, I'm just giving y'all the sneak peek exclusive, but it will be on the Savage Angel EP. By the time, you know, it's time to start sharing stuff and all of that, it'll be out there.
All right, cool. So like, what's your social media so they can actually follow you in case it's not out and you want to push it back because you want to work on a couple more songs or whatever?
First and foremost, nyrude.com, like New York plus Rude, nyrude.com, and then on the gram, I have a link to everything. It's nyrude_.
It's that simple. And I want you to go and follow me as well on Put Me On Inc. on all social media. And don't forget, putmeoninc.com/shop, putmeoninc.com/shop, putmeoninc.com/shop. Go buy something, all right? And this is the release.
Hey.